everyone, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. And if you want to know how to get answers from the spirit world, from your higher self, you landed on the right video. Today I'm going to tell you how to use the pendulum and how to use it correctly. This is for beginners, and it's also for those people out there that have experience with a pendulum and might want some extra tips to help make it more proficient. So now, before we get started, if you're new to this channel, this is a law of attraction metaphysical channel that gives you life-changing information. So join the family, support by liking, subscribing, and tapping the bell. Now, if you want to know how to use a pendulum and how to use it correctly, keep watching this video. Now, let's get started. I'm back. Now, what is it that I have to tell you about how to use a pendulum? As you see already, I have multiple pendulums in my house and have had them for many, many, many years. Today, I want to show you how to use these and how to use them correctly. Now, listen, if you don't have a pendulum, that is okay. You can make a pendulum by tying a string to a ring or anything else. Please look on Google to see how to make your own pendulum. But if you don't want to do that, you are welcome to go to my store in the description and buy a pendulum, everyone. Now listen, these things are powerful and I use them all the time, okay? So now, let me give you a couple of tips first about how to use the pendulum and what you should be doing. The only thing you need is a pendulum, first of all. The next thing I'm going to tell you, and this is major important, you guys, is that if you're using a pendulum, you have to have a neutral mind. You can't say, hey, do my boyfriend like me? And say in your mind, I know he loved me, I know he loved me, I know he loved me. You will actually cause the pendulum to follow your thoughts, okay? So I tell people, if you're going to use the pendulum, try to have a neutral mindset about the situation because you want answers. The next thing is you only can use a pendulum with yes and no questions, everyone. Do he love me? Do she love me? Am I going to get a raise? Am I going to move? Am I going to get the new car? Yes and no. And again, you must be neutral to the answer. Now, what is it that I can tell you that you need to do to use the pendulum correctly? And again, I have other videos on this that you guys are welcome to go and watch. Look in divinations and you will see pendulums, or just go to my site and put pendulum and the videos will show up, okay? The first thing is the pendulum is a piece of metal or a crystal hanging from a string or a chain. It's usually about 6 to 7 inches long, okay? What you're going to do, you're going to hold the pendulum with your dominant hand, with your index finger and your thumb. So it's going to be something like this, okay? I tend to hold my pendulum from neck up. So it's like eye level, or it's somewhere between eye level and my neck, okay? Now, as you begin to do this from the beginning, you might want to rest your hand, your elbow on something to keep your hand steady, because that is another tip. Your elbow can't be all over the place, making the pendulum do whatever it's doing. No, we want a steady hand. We want the pendulum to be steady before you even ask the question. So now, what are the steps to using a pendulum? And I'm telling you guys, this is the basics and it absolutely works. You're going to take a pendulum. Let me use another one because, like I said, I try to give my pendulum some kind of airtime so that they could be seen and noticed. I have so many pendulums from years and years and years, and I just love them. So I just want to make sure you see all my pendulums to see what they look like. Okay, so now, the pendulum we're going to use is my tiger's eye, because you guys know I'm always talking about tiger's eye. The tiger eye, again, the chains are usually about the same, okay? And this is a crystal pendulum. And you're going to hold it about, again, between your neck and your head, but eye level and your neck. And you're going to make sure it is steady, okay? The first thing you want to do, you want to know what is yes and what is no. Now, the answers you're going to get is yes, no, maybe, rephrase, okay? And you want to know for yourself, what is your yes and what is your no and what is your maybe and rephrase. So let's just say, Pendulum, can you show me what is yes? Can you show me what is yes? Can you show me what is no? Can you show me what is no? You guys are probably looking saying, oh my God. Yes is swinging left to right. No is swinging front to back. Okay? If you guys didn't see it, let me try it again for you guys. Pendulum, can you show me what is yes? Pendulum, can you show me what is no? Pendulum, can you show me what is maybe? Pendulum, can you show me what is rephrase the question? So, using this pendulum, yes, again, is left and right. No is front and back. Maybe is going around. And rephrase the question, for me, is still going around. That's when I know I need to rephrase the question. Like, Pendulum, am I going to get my house today or tomorrow? It'll go around like, what the heck are you asking me? Don't you know it's yes and no questions? Then you rephrase it. Pendulum, am I going to get my house and go to closing tomorrow? And then it would change the direction. Now, another tip that I want to give you guys and how to use the pendulum is, as you ask a question, you might want to follow up with another question. Give the pendulum enough time to change direction when you ask the next question. So now let me show you. Hi, Pendulum. Is today Wednesday? Is today Wednesday? Is tomorrow Saturday? So what it did, it said yes for today, and then you needed to give it time to stop with the next question, and then it went around in a circle, and then it gave you your new answer. So listen, you have to give the pendulum enough time to change the direction. For me, my pendulum will answer a question, and in between every question, it will go around and then change the direction based on the answer. That is all it is. Now, one of the biggest tips that I can give you guys when it comes down to using a pendulum is having a neutral mind about the question. You cannot ask a question and then be thinking you know the answer already. You will absolutely direct the crystal, direct the pendulum if you're doing those things. Now, let me give you some more examples of questions that you can ask. Am I going to get a raise at my job? Am I going to get a raise very soon at my job? Is it going to be in a large amount of money? Is it going to be in a large amount of money? The larger the amount, show me with the swing. Am I not going to get a raise at my job? Am I not going to get a raise at my job? Am I going to get a new car very soon? Am I going to get a new car very soon? Is it going to be one of the luxury cars that I'm looking at? If the answer is yes, show me with the power of the swing. Is my name Yvette? Is my name Yvette? Is my name Cindy? Is my name Cindy? I just showed you one of the most powerful things that you can do to get answers in your daily life. Now listen, this is powerful. It works every single time. But again, you must follow the tips that I gave you in this video. So now let me show you very quickly what it looked like if you're asking questions with your arms, your elbows stable on a table. And again, this table here is very low. If you're doing it at a dining room table, your table might be a little higher, so it will place the crystal a little higher for you. Is my name Yvette? Is my name Yvette? Is my name Cindy? Is my name Cindy? Am I going to receive a huge raise at my job very soon? Am I going to receive a huge raise at my job very soon? Please show me how large with the swing of the pendulum. And that's all it is. So now one last thing I want to show you is that there is a pendulum mat, okay? There's so many of these out there. I even have some on my site where you can absolutely place this down on the table and use this to get your yes and no. So you will point this in the direction of your yes and no. My yes is left and right, and my no is front to back. So I would lay this like this on the table, and I would use the pendulum over it. Okay? It's just that simple. So okay, everyone, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics. And again, I just gave you valuable information that you won't get anywhere else. If you want to buy a pendulum, please go to the description, go to the website. There's plenty of them there. I even have the mats. And if you want to sign up for coaching or readings, whatever it is you want, everything is in the description. So again, everyone, this is Yvette, and namaste.